What is up, guys? This is Khalid from KKD765 and I'm bringing you a tutorial on Cinema 4D on morphology on the same place. So I set up my scene with a cube, a sphere, which are made bigger obviously, and some text and if you can't see it, it says Khalid and ethnocentric. If you can't find ethnocentric, you can just Google it. I'm sure you'll find it. Now for the colors, you can see the colors are looking quite nice. You can't really see the black because there's nothing. So what I did is that I went here, unticked specular, made the color red, went to reflection, texture I put Fresnel, and mixed strength 21, brightness 21. That's for both. The color is different. So just to make it more obvious, let's add a plain 10,000 by 10,000. This is just the edges of this thing that you can see. I just did this to show you what they actually look like. Looking pretty nice, but now let's just take away the plane for now. So the next thing that I'm gonna do is that when I'm sure of all these things, I'm just gonna do make them editable by just clicking C or hitting C for each one, and let's go to the sphere. C. Now for the cube sphere you don't have to do this, but if you have text, it's better that you go and just click the text, extrude knobs, go to edit, select children, then objects, connect and delete, or connect plus delete. Now we have three editable things. So I'm not gonna what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna add color. I forgot to do that, so hopefully yes, it is back. Good. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add thinking particles from here, simulation, thinking particles, particle geometry. And I know my English isn't that good, so I don't care. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna take these three editable things, the cube, sphere, and the text. I'm gonna make them childs of the particle geometry. So now that we added that, that's basically most of the thing. Now we're just gonna go to objects, null, or we can do that by just going here, null. So it's just so what I'm gonna do is go to Cinema 4D tags and Espresso. So this will pop up this Espresso editor window. So what I'm gonna do is right click, go to new mode, thinking particles, TB generator or thinking particles generator, and B blurb. Next thing is that we have to choose this. So we have this window on right, and what you should do is put the things in the order you want them to be in, which is sphere, then cube, then text or extrude knobs. So now that we finished it, let's just minimize this. Make sure you don't close it, because you might want to refer back to it, or I don't think it's gonna work if you close it. So so if you do anything, you can just go here, click, and go back. Now what I'm gonna do is click these three. You can do it with two. You can edit it as much as you want. But I'm just gonna do the basic thing. So what I'm gonna do is let's control and let's click. Sorry about that. So control and let's click the animation phase, and that will keyframe it at 0. Then we go to 90, then we change it to 100, then we do the control thing again, and basically let me just do the control thing. So yes, so basically now if we play it, you won't really understand a lot of stuff, but you can really tell that it's changing to Khalid. Now the thing is that you can see it moves around the place, and we really don't want to do that. So if you want it, or you want it to be better, the three things that you really want to change are these three. intangent, outtangent, and plus d to minus d to plus d. So if you want it in the same place, just change these two to 0, and the last thing doesn't really matter. But so basically, if we play them, they just change in their same place. But if you wanted like I don't know, the things are bigger, let's make it plus x plus y to minus y, 1000 to 100. 100 now. If we play it, this is how it's gonna look. It comes down, then comes back up. That's because it's minus y to plus y. Let's make it plus y to minus y. That's just gonna go up and down again. So if we want this effect to be better, let's just go to the extrude knobs and move it this way, further back, and cube, because it's the second thing, let's move it in the middle. Now if we play, it's going to the cube, to the text. But we really don't want to do that, so let's just move them back to where they were. Okay, so let's just bring back the b-plurb. I have a hard time saying this. Now because we said we want it in the same place, 0 and 0. Now we really don't want to see these things while they're morphing, because if we do that, it means it's pointless. So what we do is when we go here, we find that each extrude knob, sphere, and cube, they have one large gray circle and two smaller circles. What we want to do is click each of these circles twice until they become red. Double click, and you'll notice that if you double click both of them, they will turn invisible, except for the first thing, because you know, if we play, this is how it's gonna look like, which is a lot better. So yes, so this is basically it. Thank you for watching this video. And just before I leave, I just wanted to show you one thing. When it morphs from the sphere to the cube, so you gotta get a basic view of what this is. It's something like this. Now one last thing is that if you want to set up room feeling, so what I do is I basically just make 3 spheres at some certain size of each. Let's just make it big, and let's control C, control C, control V. Now let's move these two this way. One is this way and one is this way, and let's just rotate them to about 90 degrees. Yep, and this one to about 90 degrees. Now you can mess with the color. If you wanted like a background, not a room, what you can do is go here, check luminance, but make the brightness about 60, 57, something like that, and check reflection, and turn off specular, and make the reflection about something really small, 17. Now just drag this onto the 3 planes, and that's basically it. So now if you see it, it's looking much better, and this is just the basic look without any much editing or global illumination and ambient occlusion. So if I add these two, this is what it's gonna look like. Go render settings, effect, ambient occlusion, global illumination. So basically this is what it's gonna look like. I'm gonna pause now and I'm gonna resume later when it's finished. This is how it basically looks after the rendering. It took a lot of time to render. So thank you for watching this video, and special thanks to Acres HD and iDigital Universe for the tutorials, and I just combined them and produced this tutorial. So thank you very much, and I'll see you later. Bye.